You guys have been asking me to cover the Marvel Zombies Infection AU created by Tristan K Gamer on TikTok, and it's the same as the Deadpool Infection AU, and it's the best AUs ever, and a little bit of a bad ending, but very sad. Now let's get on to the AU. So first we see Scarlet Witch, and she is at stage 3 of the infection because she was mutated by some of the zombies because she got infected before this infection started. Because she has the earth to devour and kill everybody. Next we see Hulk, and he is very creepy. His bones are gone and placed with trypophobia, holes but circles, and he's very creepy at the point. And he has a thunderclap, and it's very creepy because he was very strong in the movie and the show. Because if you guys watch the Marvel Zombie show, I'm pretty sure how he got infected and he got defeated by Wanda Witch. Next we see Doctor Strange, and he is at stage 2 of the infection because he was testing something and then it turned out to be a virus, and then it was so creepy, and that thing was dangerous, and it was something that made Strange turn into a ravenous monster. Next we see Spider-Man, and he is okay. And also, he cannot get infected easily. He made a health webs to keep him healthy and stimulated, so he doesn't get infected at all. Next we see Kraven, and he got infected because his guards were infected, and then his hunter beast tried to stop the infected, but they were too late because Kraven already got infected, and now he's at stage 4. Next we see Moon Knight, and he is at stage 1 because I don't think he ended up getting infected. I think he got infected by a mummy or something, because if you see this mummy right here, you can see that. Next we see Hawkman, and he is very creepy. His bone and origins are gone, and I didn't mention this Marvel Zombies AU to be a very creepy AU, just similar to the Deadpool Infection AU. Next we see Hulkbuster, and then this robot can't get infected easily because it is a robot and it's Iron Man's Hulkbuster. Moving on to the stages, and stage 1, the Marvel character gets a bump on its head and starts to turn into its second stage. Stage 2, the Marvel character gets a green mold all over its skin. Stage 3, the next one, the Marvel character starts to get creepy teeth. Next we have stage 4, and then the Marvel character mutates into its final form. Last we have stage 5, the Marvel character starts to turn into final form, and its teeth turns yellow and its eyes turn yellow too. Moving on to the next page, and Deadpool, he is okay, and he has these katanas and guns to protect him from anything because he has a healing factor, and he's a best merc at the mouth because he can't get infected easily because, like Spider-Man, he can regenerate. Next we see Thor, and then he's had a hammer, and then he got his father back. And Loki is missing because I don't think Loki ended up getting infected. I think he's actually dead. Next we see Sasquatch, and he is a part of the X-Men, and he has haymakers and orange gamma giant because he's an alpha fighter and he has Fist of Furies on his fight list. Next we see Colossus, and he is made out of metal because he's immune to the virus. Because if you watch the Deadpool 2 movie, he was very slacking at Deadpool. Next we see Beast, and he is very working on something in his lab, and he is charging at some infected that's coming his way because he was very strong in the X-Men show. I really loved the X-Men when I was 7. Next we see Wolverine, and he is very raging right now because one of the zombies bit him, and then he can't get infected. He's immune to the virus just like Deadpool and Spider-Man. Next we see Cyclops, and he never got infected. He has his laser eyes to protect him, and he has to recharge because if you see this pink line here, that's how he's using it so much. moving on to the next chapter, Spider-Boy, and he is okay, but he's not infected. Next we see Aurora or something like that. She is an alpha fighter and got a beacon and blinding lights. And also, she can't get infected easily, just like the others, because she is unstoppable, just like in the Marvel Defender show. Next we see North Star, and he is like the same as the alpha fighters, because he is the strongest ones of them all. Next we see Snowbird, and then she is an alpha fighter just like the others too. The twins here has not been infected. Next we see Iceman, and he is okay, but he's not infected because he is immune to the virus because he's made out of ice, and that's pretty cool. Next we see Longshot, and he's animated, and that's why he's not gonna get infected or somehow. I think he got this white line on his arm, but I don't think he ended up getting infected, or rather from someone else. Next we see Gambit, and he is okay because he can get infected because he's not immune to anything, and because he's the strongest character in the X-Men, he's trying to fight back. Next we see Luna Snow, and if you guys play Marvel Rivals, she was the best character in the game because I have a very crush on her if you guys don't even like her. But if you like her, put it down in the comments if you like Snow, because she was very cool in the comics and badass. Next we see Red Hulk, and he is like the regular Hulk, but Hulk got infected. And if you see this veins right here, that means he's struggling to fight zombies. And we got Maestral, because he is immune to the virus because he's made out of green monsters, because he is the strongest person in the Marvel Comics. Moving on to the next page. Next we see Captain America, and he's affected. He's at stage 5 of the infection because he's losing his sanity and health. Next we see Spider-Man, and he has gone to his black suit form because he was very strong in it. If you guys played Marvel Spider-Man 2, that's why he was going on full rage on those enemies. And then he brings some of the Spider-Verse with him. Next we see Scarlet Spider, and he is invincible because he can't get infected easily because he's the strongest spider in the universe. And he's trying to gain an energy so he can defeat zombies even more. Next we see Scarlet Spider, and he's okay because his name is Ben. And he's trying to find, like in the other spiders, he's trying to find the power source to this cure and this virus. And we see Spider-Gwen, and she is very cool. I liked her in the Marvels comics and the Spider-Verse movie. And like the others, they're trying to find the year of the cure because the Spider-Verse characters are the best in the Spider-Man comics. Next we see Wong, and I don't think this guy ended up getting infected because he is only the master of Shang Tsung. Because if you guys watch the 4th episode of Marvel Zombies, you will see him in the background of died because he was eliminated by Captain America. Last chapter, we get Wolverine, and he is back at his regular form because he's gonna fight back in the next chapters. And we got Wandu, and he is gonna fight back because he's the ultimate character in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Next we see Loki Frost Giant, and he actually killed the regular Loki. That's why he's trying to find Thor and eliminate him because him and he got into a fight because frozen marriage will freeze him to death. Next we see Iron Spider, and he is actually at stage 2 of the infection because he got infected by Tony Stark. And I think he's going to come at the next chapter if you see him infected. And he's trying to spend 2 meal attacks while using zombies because he's the powerful character in Avengers Infinity War. Next we see Prowler, and he is very cool because the creator made him very sick because he has the stealth and smoke bomb at the same time. And he looks like that one from the version of himself, CGI. Last we see Supreme Strange, and he is trying to find a cure to this virus to save Doctor Strange because he was starting to freak out since this infection started. Put it down in the comics if you like the Marvel Zombies infection to you, because I think Part 6 is come next year. And if you guys like this video, I'll see you in the next one next time. STT signing out.